Hi, I'm Tiffany, and this video is going to be a little different from the ones I normally film. I'm doing what's called the booktube newbie tag. I'll be giving myself a little mini interview talking about why I started this channel and why I care about it, and why you might care about watching my future videos. So let's get started. Okay, let's start with question 1. Why did I want to start this channel? The short answer is because I wanted to. But the long answer is I felt inspiration coming at me from different areas, and I wanted to follow that inspiration and see what I could do and see what happened. The first form of inspiration was being a teacher during COVID and distance learning. I was filming videos every day for my students, and as I was doing this, I thought, I can do this. I should start a YouTube channel. I'm getting so much experience having to make a video, talk in front of the camera, feel natural, speaking to a lens with no actual people there. It feels really awkward. And my first idea was nerdy stuff. I like lots of nerdy stuff, but that's so generic and there's so much to that. I really needed to narrow it down, and I decided books. I have always loved books, and I really think stories speak to us. But YouTube is so flooded with other people who love books, people giving general book reviews. There's a lot of the same out there. I wanted to be different, but I still wanted it to be something that mattered and something I cared about. And that's when I landed on this idea of characters as people. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I like to take a character out of their story and look at them and see what matters to this person, what makes them human, what makes them relatable. I simply don't connect on a personal level to a really good plot or to amazing world building. It's the characters in the story that make me feel connected to what's going on in the story. I think really good characters go through things that real people do. And sometimes you might be going through something in your life that you just can't put into words, or you feel like nobody else understands. Or maybe you don't even realize you're going through this or struggling with this until you read a story where a character is going through the same thing as you, and you're like, oh, they're just like me, I get it, this character gets me. So that's why I think stories matter and the characters are important, and that's why I want to talk about them on my channel. Question 2. What do I think that I will bring that's fun and unique to the world of booktube? That seems like an easy answer, because I, just like everyone else, am not like anybody else. Right? Our own personality and our own opinion and our own view of things and the books we read are going to be different from anyone else. But also, when I was planning this channel, I didn't see anyone else focusing on this idea of characters as people, and it really seemed like the perfect niche for me. So, that's what this channel is. Question 3. What am I most excited about for this new channel? I think the answer to that is probably discovering that there's other people out there who have not only read the same books as me, but also care about the characters in them and get excited about them and want to talk to me about these characters. That was an easy question. Question 4. Why do I love reading? Reading and stories make the world we live in so much bigger. There's so many more adventures, people to meet, experiences that I will never have in this life that I can go and have fun with in a story. I'm probably never going to learn how to control magic. I'm never going to ride a giant eagle across the misty mountains. I'm probably never going to get the chance to explore space and discover new galaxies and all that, but books, stories. You can go on your adventure and then you can put it down and sit on your couch and have a comfortable evening. For question 5, I have a little show and tell. This might be fun. Question 5 is, what books got you into reading? I have most of my childhood books that I loved so much. The first one is Little House on the Prairie. These were bought for me already used, but they didn't have as much wear on them when I got them as they do now. I've read them many times, and this is the first long series I ever read, and I decided I really liked reading. The Andalite Chronicles, and its buddy, the Hork-Bajir Chronicles. This was kind of the first science fiction book I read, and I really loved them and was disappointed that the Animorphs was not the same. Anne of Green Gables. This boxed set was new when I received it as a gift as a child, so all this wear is from me rereading them so many times. This series is not in the fantasy genre, but Anne Shirley really lives in this rich imaginary world that she creates for herself, so it does have that feeling of magic to it, and I just feel like I get her. And last but not least, The Chronicles of Narnia. This is not my childhood boxed set. It kind of fell to pieces because of all the love it received. So now I have this nice hardbound set that I received as a gift and I love it. These were probably the gateway for me into the fantasy genre, reading about other worlds and magic, and thank you, C.S. Lewis. Question 6. What would I ask my favorite booktubers? This channel is primarily a character-driven channel, so I would definitely ask them who their favorite characters are from their favorite books. I think I would really love to know what inspired their channel, and if over time their channel evolved in ways that were expected or unexpected. Sometimes if you start a channel, it might evolve in a way that you decide, okay, people don't care about this, they care about this, so I'm gonna talk about this. Or maybe it evolves in a way that's a little more unexpected. Maybe you didn't expect it to go in this way, but you're happy with it. And I think I would like to know how they, as a person, grew over the experience of having a YouTube channel. Question number 7. What challenges do I think will be the hardest to overcome in this starting a booktube channel? Well, there is the whole challenge of just starting, getting that first video, posting it for people to see. I've done that, yay! Challenge overcome. But as I keep going and I keep making videos, I think a big challenge for me to overcome will be wondering if people actually care about what I'm talking about. I'm talking about fictional characters. These people aren't real. Is what I'm doing even important? Does it matter? I think it does, but I think that's something I'll just have to deal with as I go. Also, feeling like a total poser. Do people still say poser? I don't know. I'm showing my age probably. I just feel so fake saying things like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll just have to get over it. I am a YouTuber. Question 8. When did I start reading? I think probably the average age for when children start to learn to read. But as far as actually choosing to read books and enjoying the books that I read, probably around the time I got those Little House on the Prairie books. Question 9, we're almost there. Where do I read? The answer to that is everywhere. If I have my phone, then I have something to read, and I will read wherever I am. If I'm at home and I have a physical book, that book goes all over the house with me, whether I'm inside or outside. I posted on my Instagram recently a new trilogy of books that I had just purchased, and I compared the first one that I had read to the next 2 that I had not read, and you could see the physical evidence of it having been read and having been everywhere. Don't get mad at me if I don't take care of my books as well as you think I should. Question 10. Last but not least, what kind of books do I like to read? I love a good high fantasy book. Lord of the Rings style, that's my favorite. I will also read a good science fiction book, and I really love books about some kind of journey. Whether it's an emotional, I need to find myself type of journey, or an actual physical, going on a quest to defeat the Dark Lord type of journey. I think all of life is a journey, and if you take your life's journey and put it in a fantasy setting, then you get a fun story to read. So that's it. Those are my 10 booktube newbie questions. Now you know a little bit more about me and what I like to read, and maybe the types of videos you'll be in for in the future. My next video will be a book character. Not sure which one yet. You'll have to come back and check it out. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I will see you lovely people next time. Bye bye!